Member for Saanich North and Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As we move into the winter months, BC businesses are facing challenges like they've never seen before. It's heartbreaking to see how many family-owned businesses, the entrepreneurs, the investors in our communities are going to be closing the doors permanently. So far, this government, frankly, hasn't acted quickly enough to throw the lifeline to these businesses. The programs that have been developed have been difficult to access with a lot of red tape, and it's unclear the timeline about when the money will flow, Mr. Speaker. Today's fiscal update did not shed any light on the $300 million small business program that this government created back in September. This money is an essential lifeline for businesses and needs to be landing now to have the greatest impact. My question through you, Mr. Speaker, to the Minister of Jobs, Economic Recovery and Innovation: how many businesses have applied? How many have been found eligible and actually gotten out the door to help support small business owners through this winter?
Minister of Jobs, Economic Recovery and Innovation.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member for his question. And we, of course, on this side of the House, we know that it's a challenging time, not only for small businesses, but people throughout BC. And the member talks about one grant, but I think he has to also acknowledge the host of things that we've been doing as a government to support small businesses. Just recently, a survey came out, Honourable Speaker, that 2/3 of all businesses in BC are functioning right now with supports of government. That's a significant number. 95% of jobs that we lost during COVID have come back. That's something that was raised again by the Minister of Finance today in the economic update. $470 million went to PSD rebates. We brought in tax credits for payroll for employers that wanted to either hire new employees or bring employees back. And there's a whole host of others, Honourable Speaker. But I appreciate the member's question. We also know how difficult of a time it is. We've been working for the last 2 weeks since I've been named in this portfolio with stakeholders to find ways that more business can get access to this program. I appreciate the work of all these associations with us, and there'll be more to come shortly.
Member for Saanich North and Islands, supplemental.
I think what we're trying to get to with the point of this question is some actual substance. And unfortunately, what we continue to get, and what we've got quite often in our responses in this session, is rhetoric. We're looking for the numbers. We want to know how much of the $300 million which we in this place have put forward to businesses have got to businesses. We want to know how many businesses have applied. We want to know how successful this program has been. And unfortunately, there was a missed opportunity this morning. The minister just missed another opportunity to highlight the success of this program, if indeed this program has been successful. It's December. This program is now 3 months old. It's been 8 months since this House authorized the government to spend $1.5 billion. The only report that we've seen so far suggests 500 businesses have applied, meaning if they got the full subsidy, only $15 million of the $300 million, 5%, has actually been allocated. Those are old numbers. We're just looking for new numbers, Mr. Speaker. My question again is to the Minister of Jobs, Economic Recovery and Innovation. When can we expect a full and comprehensive update about how this money that's been earmarked for small businesses has been spent? And when will we know how many businesses have actually been supported for these holidays?
Minister of Jobs, Economic Recovery and Innovation.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and I've already shared with the members that over 1,400 businesses have already come through the door. And it's important to note, Honourable Speaker, that the program was set up in a two-stage approach. First stage for these businesses was up to $2,000 for supports for them to build a financial plan for them for their own recovery, which has been well received by many businesses throughout BC. The second stage was the financial supports. But you know, the member has to acknowledge the amount of investments we've made to support businesses throughout BC. It's considerable. I mean, we've got $190 million in tax credits for them to bring back employees or hire new employees. 25% property tax cut, Honourable Speaker. That's significant. Also, 65% of rent support from the federal government. You know, even the restaurant sector, we know they were hurt, Honourable Speaker. We took actions to expedite the patio licenses.
Members, let's listen to the answer, please. Minister, continue.
It's difficult to hear all the investments we're making, Honourable Speaker, but they should hear this, Honourable Speaker. It's important. It's important, Honourable Speaker, because it's a responsibility of all of us to make sure that businesses know that these supports are available for them. We've been meeting with stakeholders in various sectors, the associations. They all agree that they're going to work together to make sure every one of their members knows all the things that are available for them. I encourage all members of this House to reach out to small businesses in their communities, encourage them to apply for these supports. We want to help as many businesses as we can in this province.